Welcome to this tutorial on how to create Letterhead. And we're actually going to be using PowerPoint. So you want to open into Microsoft PowerPoint and find this icon on your desktop. Once you've opened into PowerPoint, you then want to get ready to edit on the PowerPoint screen. So we're going to get rid of our task pane here. We don't need that. And we actually don't need any of these boxes here. So we can just click and drag right over top of them. You can see how it selects both of them. Hit the delete key and those are gone. The next thing we need to do is make sure you have this drawing toolbar on your screen. To make sure you have that, you just come up right next to the help on the menu bar, right click, and make sure that you have the drawing toolbar checked. Once that's checked, it'll be down here and you can add in the rectangle tool. So I select the rectangle tool and I'm going to come up to the top here and I'm going to click and drag out a box that's approximately 2.5 inches. And you can see here the 2.5 inch mark here on my ruler. And we can change this by double clicking on the box and going to size. Okay, and we want to make sure that we have the height at 2.5 inches. So we're going to change that to 2.5 inches. And the width is going to be 10 inches. We also want to change our color. We don't want any fill, so we're going to put no fill. We're just going to keep the line on there for now. And we're going to use this so that we know that we can't go below this line with our letterhead. The next thing we need to do is put in our letterhead or our name for our business. So we're going to come down and select Insert Word Art. And you're going to pick a different word art. Be careful of picking word arts like this or any ones that are slanted in some way because you won't have as much space to present the words. So I always like to go with one of the word arts that have going straight across. I'm going to select this one right here. Select OK, and now we're going to put our text in. And we're just going to put in business name to keep it general. I would want you to put in the business that you're creating, whether it's for your bakery or any other project that you're working on. Then you can select OK, and now you have your business name here. And we're going to go ahead and expand this to come across. And notice that I'm just expanding it just like this. It won't be as proportional, but that's okay. And we're going to keep that just off of the side here. We're going to leave a little bit of space here below so that we can put in our business information and also put in a graph. Okay, you're going to want to select the text box down on the bottom here. And draw out your text box below the business name. Then we're going to change the font size to 10. And I'm going to zoom in. After you change the font size, we're going to put in our address. So I'm going to use a generic address, and this is the street address. And then we need to put in the pipe symbol. To do that, you hold Shift, and then it's the button below the backspace and between the Enter. Then we have to put in the city, state, and zip code. For this demo, we're going to use Derry, PA 15627. Then we need some other contact information about our business. We can put in the phone number, email, any of those things in really any order. I'm going to start with the phone number. So we're going to put in our phone number. Then we're going to put in our email. And actually, we should probably say what this is. So we're going to put in our phone number. Here we'll put email. And our email is going to be the business name. And we can use epals.com. Now if I zoom out, you can see all of the information here, and I'm going to highlight it all. Once you have it highlighted, you can then center it inside the text box. Then you can position your name so it's right below that. We could actually increase the font size. Let's try 12. That's a good size. Now we need to insert our clip art about our business. So we need to bring up the task pane, and to do that you can hold Control on the keyboard and hit the F1 key. Then we can come up here and select clip art. Depending on what your business would be, you're going to put in your description here. So we want to put in, let's say it's the bakery. So we'll put in bakery. Let's see what kind of clips it comes up with. No clips. So we need to select, looks like sounds is selected. We want to uncheck sounds. We need to do photographs and clip art. And then we can try searching bakery again. Give your clip art some time to load. It might take a little bit. Then we can find different things we might sell. Let's take this image. I'm going to click on it once and then let it load. Once it's loaded on your page, you can then move into position. You can see here that it doesn't fit, so we need to reduce the size. So I'm going to change the size of this one. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm actually going to add another picture. Let's say this one. And again, click on it and then just wait for it to load. It sometimes does take a little while because it downloads a lot of these clip arts from the internet. As you can see, the little globe icon there. And there's our picture. So I'm going to make it a little smaller as well and put it overlapping here. And now we have our letterhead. So before we finish our letterhead, we need to get rid of this box. We know it's just here to see if everything fits. So we're going to hit the delete key and get rid of it. I'm going to zoom pretty far out. Once I've zoomed out, I'm going to highlight around here just by clicking and dragging and selecting every single thing. Then if you right click, you can select grouping and group. Once it's been grouped, you can now use this image and move it anywhere you want because it's all grouped together. We then need to save this image as a picture. So you select it once, right click, save as picture. We're going to change this from enhanced meta file down to a PNG graphic. Once it's a PNG graphic, you can select My Pictures, which should be the folder that you opened, and then you're going to put in your last name dash letterhead. And in this case, you could put in whatever the letterhead is about.